Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene for those of you who are joining for the first time, and for those of you who've been with me for a while, thank you so much for coming back for yet another video. Today we will be talking about ultra feminine perfumes. I have a wide range of perfumes in my collection, ranging from fruity florals to more aquatic and fresh to warm woody fragrances, as well as those with a little bit of kick, a little bit of spice. So we have a wide range of fragrances, as I said. Today we're talking specifically about those that are ultra feminine. We're talking about the types of perfume any woman would enjoy. For that reason, I've removed those heavy hitters. I've removed those that are super potent, if you will, and I've added a beautiful range of fragrances that I think any woman can find a fragrance in that lineup. All right, so the first one I'm gonna start off with is Passione. This one is super new to my collection. I felt like it definitely made the cut for your ultra feminine perfume. Why? Because this one, not only is it my favorite color, red. When I first saw this perfume, especially in this packaging, I don't know, I expected it to be like super deep and just seductive and sultry, and it says Passione, so I'm thinking passion, all the things. But this fragrance is just a beautiful fruity floral, so it's sweet, but not too sweet. The main notes are pear, rose, and woody vanilla. To my nose, I feel like I get more of the fruit and the rose and not so much the woodiness from the vanilla. But it's a beautiful fragrance. It's not overpowering. It's not harsh. It is just a nice, smooth, feminine perfume. Okay, so unlike a lot of rose fragrances that I've tried quite a bit, I feel like the rose in this is very like modern, not overly done, and not like offensive in any type of way. So I feel like Passione could be like a signature scent for anyone. It is also very beautiful on the skin. Because I was gonna open up with this one, I made it my scent of the day, and I think that you would enjoy this. I actually enjoy lots of fragrances from Giorgio Armani because, I don't know, they kind of just fit my vibe. And I love the packaging. It's super elegant. Love the bottle. It's heavy. This is the 3.4 fluid ounce. And this one is quite nice. So again, this is Passione by Giorgio Armani. So the next one is your classic floral fragrance. This is for the woman who likes an elegant perfume, but who doesn't like perfumes that are too sweet, I would say. I'm talking about J'adore by Dior. This perfume has been in the market for a while. As you can see, I've made quite a dent in this one. Even if I don't talk much about this, it's definitely one of the oldie but goodies in my collection. This one is a blend of ylang ylang, rose, and jasmine. Just your beautiful floral fragrance. Now, so the floral notes in this all blend beautifully, and it just makes up this amazing fragrance. I have actually had J'adore in my collection since I was a teenager. It was one of my very first purchases as a designer fragrance, one of my more expensive fragrances at the time. I really like this because I feel like it's an easy reach. It does not last like super long on the skin. When you just apply it, I feel like you will definitely smell it, and it will linger on throughout the day, but it's not like one of your heavy hitters. It's just a really good easy reach, and definitely can be used year-round. I feel like based on your climate, based on where you are, J'adore by Dior is a great option and an ultra feminine perfume. So if you guys know me, you guys probably are gonna guess that I would include this perfume just because it is my signature scent. Definitely would be in my top 5 if I had a top 5, and it's like my favorite perfume of all time. If you said La Vie Est Belle, you would be correct. I love this fragrance. I cannot stop wearing it. Doesn't matter how many perfumes I discover or add to my collection. I always go back to this, y'all. I just love it so much. I love Vie Est Belle for many reasons. This one projects like no other. It lasts all day. It is beautiful on the skin. You will have it for hours and hours and hours. Like, whatever you spend on this bottle is worth it because you get what you paid for. It is a sweet floral fragrance with iris patchouli, which you guys know I love. There is spun sugar and warm vanilla. Some people might find it to be too sweet. Some people don't mind it. I personally don't mind it. I feel like all the notes in there blend beautifully to make it the very long-lasting fragrance that it is. It really caresses my skin in the best way, and I just absolutely, truly love this fragrance. Will it always be in my collection? I feel like it will always be in my collection just because I just really, truly like it so much. I always recommend it to my friends. Like, I'm like, try Vie Est Belle or one of the flankers, you might like it. So Vie Est Belle is definitely an ultra feminine perfume because if you like floral, you got that. If you like sweet, you got that. If you want long lasting, you got that. Like, it checks all the boxes. So yeah, Vie Est Belle by Lancôme is an ultra feminine fragrance for all the reasons that I stated. The next one on my list is a more recent release, and this is Libre by YSL. I feel like this is ultra feminine for many reasons. So this fragrance is advertised as the fragrance of freedom. Basically, a woman living life on her own terms. Okay, so this one is a beautiful floral fragrance with the top note being lavender. I love the lavender in this. I would have never guessed that I would enjoy a fragrance with lavender, but I cannot seem to get enough of this one. It also has orange blossom that gives it that sparkly vibe, you know, that brightness. And then you have musk as the base note. So this one is very long lasting. I get a lot of compliments on it. Whenever I wear it, I just feel very luxe, very bougie, very rich. I love the packaging, can't get enough of it. If you do not like this one because you find the lavender note a bit much, they did come out with the intense version, which is warmer, a little deeper, and less lavender heavy. I really like this, and I feel like it's an ultra feminine fragrance. Definitely one that a lot of women would enjoy having in their collection. So the next one on my list comes from the house of Chanel. I have quite a few Chanel fragrances, and I enjoy them a lot. My absolute favorite being Coco Mademoiselle. But I feel like if I'm looking for an ultra feminine perfume from their collection, I would go for Chance or Chance, whatever you want to say. This one is an eau de toilette, and it has been in the market for a while. I really like this one because, well, it's Chanel and I feel like it's super elegant. Even if there's an abundance of notes in this fragrance, it is not too heavy in any department. It's just a beautiful scent. Like I said, this is the eau de toilette. If you want something a little heavier, you can definitely go for the eau de parfum. Although I feel like this fragrance is a year-round fragrance, I can see like why somebody would reach for it a little bit more in the spring and the summer. It is vibrant, it is fresh, it is not too heavy, you know. So with all the notes of pink pepper, pineapple, patchouli, and even if like there is patchouli in this, it is not as potent as, say, the patchouli in Coco Mademoiselle. So I think it is a great option, an ultra feminine fragrance, definitely one which would be a great addition to any collection. Again, this is Chance by Chanel. For this fragrance, I feel like you either love it or you hate it, and I am definitely one of those who loves this one. So this one is one of the newest launches from Lancôme. It was released in 2019. And this one is just sparkly and bright. Like, it could be an everyday fragrance because it's like, it's not heavy on any particular note. It is pretty balanced, in my opinion. I get lots of compliments on this one. People love this on me. I feel like the bergamot and the pear work well together in the top note, and that is what brings that sparkling, that vibrant feel to it. Of course, you have rose, you have jasmine, and musk to end in the base notes. So to me, it is right up there with the Chanel Chance. It is just a classy fragrance, very feminine. Any woman I feel like would enjoy wearing this, unless you just don't like the notes in this one. Some people don't like the packaging. I personally do, because if you have an issue with it not being able to stand, you can always purchase the stand for it. I think it's very innovative. It's very contemporary, very different. So I don't mind the packaging whatsoever. And it definitely reminds me of a phone. So there's that. I don't think it's overly sweet and therefore would not be offensive to anybody wearing it. It's a compliment getter. It lasts for a very long time. It projects, definitely leaves a trail. I constantly get asked, what perfume are you wearing? So I love Idôle. I just like how vibrant it is in the opening, and I just love how it dries on my skin. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So the next one I'm going to talk about is super, super sweet. This one comes from the house of Lancôme. I know, again. So I have 3 from Lancôme today. I'm sorry if you don't like fragrances from Lancôme. I do. And so that's why I have them in my collection. So I'm talking about La Nuit, Trésor à la Folie by Lancôme. This one quickly became one of my favorites, especially towards the end of 2020. It is an addictive, seductive, sweet, fiery rose fragrance with patchouli and vanilla, all the things that I enjoy, and I cannot get enough of that. Once I open it up, y'all, if I had not sprayed that C on me, I think I would have made this my scent of the day. It is so good, so good. I think for the cooler months, this works amazingly well. In the spring and summer, I feel like you could wear this on cooler nights, just because it is definitely very, very sweet. So if you do not like a syrupy type of sweetness, then you might not like this, but I cannot see why you wouldn't like it. Blend it so well. If you're into sweet fragrances, this one definitely would be one that I would recommend for that category of perfumes, because it's so good, y'all. There's pink pepper, there's bourbon vanilla, and of course there's like some woodiness in the base to just make it super unique. I could keep going on and on about this fragrance, but just know it's really good. If you get a chance, you should definitely sniff it, try it out. You would like it. You would like it, especially now as it's cooler. It would thrive. It would blossom during these cooler months. And the bottle is just amazing craftsmanship, like beautiful. The next one on the list is Bonbon by Viktor&rolf in this amazing bottle. They definitely know how to catch a girl's attention with these designs, because if I see this in the store, I want to get it, you know. So this is a beautiful floral fragrance. This is super sweet to me personally. The caramel, it's like a caramel overdose. So sometimes I feel like it's not long lasting on me, but the other day I wore it. The next morning I was still smelling myself, and I could smell it on my clothing, and I was like, what is this? Like, I couldn't remember what I wore, and it was this. It was still on my clothes. So while it doesn't like last super long on my skin, on my clothing, this thing definitely stays on. So you have your mix of caramel, mandarin, orange blossom. This is a beautiful, sweet option. It's kind of in the same vein of La Nuit Trésor, I would say. Not necessarily on the notes, but just in the sweetness, the warmth, and all of that. While the notes are different, they kind of would be classified in the same family. Yeah, so for me in this one, the caramel is what I get the most of. Like, it just, some people say they get the peach, they get the orange blossom, but it just dries down to be really sweet and very, very caramel to my nose. So this is Bonbon by Viktor&rolf. If you're just looking for something that is pretty and sweet and feminine, I would go for this one as well. So the next one on my list is Pink Sugar by Aquolina. I would say that Pink Sugar is more of like an entry-level perfume. So for the young woman who wants something sweet that's gonna get her lots of compliments, who enjoys gourmand fragrances, she will love Pink Sugar by Aquolina. It's a no-brainer. If you're not into gourmand notes, you will not like this. But I feel like most women will enjoy this. And every fragrance has like a time and place. Some days you feel like having something a little bit more light, a little bit more fresh. Sometimes you want something more floral. Sometimes you want something more gourmand. And if you, on the days when you feel like you want gourmand, this is your girl. This one is definitely on the affordable side. This retails for way more if you're trying to buy it at Sephora, but if you go to TJ Maxx, they always kind of have this available. Like, you can definitely get this for a very affordable price. And it lasts pretty long. I mean, for such a sweet fragrance, the longevity on this is insane. Like, it will last on you all day. The main notes are caramel, cotton candy, bergamot, and of course there's vanilla. So if you want something that's youthful and playful and not too serious, but you know you're gonna smell great and you're gonna enjoy smelling great, Pink Sugar is definitely an ultra feminine perfume, kind of like virgin on girly, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I like this. And the last one for the girls, we have Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. I do enjoy Black Opium by Vie Est Belle. This is a sweet gourmand fragrance. You have coffee, vanilla, jasmine, sambac, and my beloved patchouli. This lasts relatively long, I feel like. The scent is really, really like beautiful. If you enjoy warm fragrances with gourmand notes, you will like this. Some people claim that the coffee is a bit much in this one. Personally, I think there's a good balance of coffee and vanilla with the patchouli. The coffee is not too much. I've recommended this to people who have bought it and enjoyed a lot. This video went on way too long. I feel like the longevity on this one is average. It is not uber long lasting. I have fragrances that last way more, but if I enjoy a fragrance, I definitely do not mind reapplying. I've said this in the past. And so, yeah, but I hardly ever have to reapply this whenever I wear it. I think it lasts pretty long on my skin personally. If, like me, you enjoy warm, gourmand, sweet fragrances, this one is a good one to have in your collection. Now, for all the fragrances I've mentioned here, I always recommend that you guys try them before you buy them. Definitely, they are not for everyone, but I chose the ones that I felt like would not be too much in my collection, because I definitely have some others that they go on the far left, you know, like they are definitely not your everyday fragrances. For the most part, I feel like the perfumes I mentioned today are pretty good options for everyday use. Some would work in certain temperatures and weather conditions better than others, but for the most part, they're pretty easy reach perfumes, and that's why I feel like they're all ultra feminine and very, very beautiful. So you have the ones that are more playful and youthful for the girls who do not want something so serious. You have those that are more elegant and classy for the woman who just enjoys that type of fragrance. So yeah, that is it for the video. Thank you as always for watching. Sound off below. Let me know what you think about the perfumes I mentioned. What fragrances do you consider ultra feminine fragrances? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you as always for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.